Hello, Cancer. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. The message that I'm getting for you guys, both groups, I'm putting you together for a reason, has to do with multiple opportunities coming in. Now, when these multiple opportunities come in, you have a big decision to make, and they're all going to look really appealing. So, the number one important thing for the month of February is focus. Focus so that you take the right opportunity, the right person, the right job, whatever this is. It is about you focusing. So, welcome to the channel. As Cancer, we're going to do you first, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and then we will do Pisces after that. But let's bring in some positive flowing energy as I light this incense. Now, I've called in our beautiful angels, our beautiful guides around us to help through this reading so that we can gain the most information from the unseen realms. So let's go ahead and take a look at you first, Cancer, and then we're going to look at family and friends around you. We'll look at career projects, whatever else is going on that you spend your energy and attention on. Then we'll look at relationships, couples, singles. I'll pull a card, an oracle card for challenges, and then we'll pull a beyond card at the end. Those of you who do join in the chat, I am going to say hello to you right now, and I will talk to you as we go through the entire thing and at the end of each of the readings. So, the number one thing that I'm picking for you guys is the World card. Okay. This card is saying that you've got a brand new chapter that you're starting, and it is going to be a big one. For a lot of you, it will last at least a decade. Okay. It could be a year for a small group of you, but the majority of you, this is a life decision that is going to change your lifestyle for the next decade. And that's why these two cards pulled out way in advance. All right. When I was shuffling the deck, that's what came out. And this energy is for both signs, Cancer and Pisces. So if you have both of those in your chart, know that the number for you is going to be two. You're going to see two decisions, and using your logical mind and using your emotions. But this is starting something over from scratch. And in the tarot itself, when we get that card, it's a major arcana, meaning you have successfully accomplished something to get that card. That means you've let go of things, you've released things, you've earned the certificates, you've done whatever you needed to do to move to this new level. So that's a job well done, right? And pat yourself on the back for that. You have the Three of Swords. This is something where this ending is going to take place as you start the new beginning. And it makes sense. We can't, and this is universal law. Universal law says that we have to let go of something to get something new. And if we had a cup filled and the cup is filled to the top, there is no room for something new. So it trickles out on the side. So, in order to do that, we have to pull out. That's why I always recommend you guys clear your cupboards, clear your energy field inside of you, clear everything around it. Absolutely anything that's toxic. All right. Those toxic vibrations, those toxic people, energies around you is what's going to detour you from making the right decision as you start the month of February. And remember, this is a lasting effect, this decision that you're going to be making. So, overcoming the negative thinking and letting go of that may be a challenge for some of you. But for a lot of you, I feel it's you have actually let go of a physical person or an environment that you were in that was really blocking you from getting love of whatever it is that you're doing, this beautiful, vibrational, happy, joy, abundance in your life. So, Cancer, the next card that comes out for you, and this is right around the third week of the month, that's the offer right there that I'm talking about. So, this is saying you're starting a new chapter. And in the very beginning, I'm telling you, you have an opportunity that is going to be golden. It is going to be amazing for some of you. Truly, it is. But this multiple options in front of you is where you're going to have to make that decision very, very clearly. You have a Pisces moon. Hello, you guys in the chat. I'm so glad you're here, and I will get back to you soon. Please let anybody else know that I will talk to you guys at the end. I'm not ignoring you, okay? And you'll hear me every now and then go in there, but I want to make sure I stay on track with this reading, all right? So this Ace of Pentacles is all the things that make you feel safe and secure. Everything around you, and some of you doubt You're doubting. They're telling me right now that you're doubting whether the beautiful unseen entities are real. So if you're doubting that, ask yourself why you're doubting that. Did you have an experience or have you not had an experience? Do you need to open up? Do you need to clear out? Because there are far too many people who have actually seen it, heard it, and you feel it. You know when they're around you. You just know. It's an inner knowing, inner growth. Whatever's going on, you are definitely walking away from what you were emotionally attached to. And I feel that this opportunity is actually coming right around the first or second week of the month, and then the actual acceptance is in the third week. And the fourth week, you're like, "Adios, I'm gone. I am out of here." Now, this is you being in full alignment between your mind, your body, and your soul, where you're just going to your aura, your persona, your characteristic traits, everything about you is going to be readable by other people. What you're sending out there into the world, into meeting individuals, into groups, when you walk into a group environment, everything, anything is gonna feel your vibrations, including animals, okay? If the animals run from you, then you gotta take a look and go, "Okay, why are they running from me?" Because most of you, you're very highly intuitive, you're ultra sensitive beings, and you know exactly what I'm talking about as far as that vibration and how we can manifest things, and that's what you've done here. So overcoming the 3 of swords, that's a big one, but also letting go of something that, with the 8 of cups, this is saying that you do like this, you love this person, you love the experience, but yet it's not fulfilling you, it's not satisfying you, maybe it's not bringing in enough abundance for you, but it has the makings for you to move to a new level. So anything you learned by that experience is actually why this new one is coming in for you. So it's a beautiful energy that is getting ready to happen, but it is definitely going to require you to pay very, very clear attention to what is going on around you. So there is no muddled energy, there is no confusion in your thinking, right? This is a big decision, very big, very big. For those of you who have been sitting a while, this is a month where you're going to make the choice, or the universe is going to come in and actually make it for you. I know that sounds kind of brutal, right? And it does feel that way too when they come in and they take something or someone away, and it's like, wait, what just happened? Where'd they go? But yet it works to our advantage every single time. So that's a good thing. Just know that they are in favor of you. So let's take a look at family and friends as we move forward. And we have making that decision and taking action. Look at this person. I know it's a little hard to see because of the sun, but this person's extremely confident, filled with passion and vigor, and ready to start this brand new chapter. That's you. That is representing you. That is the way this family member sees you. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius who's a little bit upside down. Okay. They're a little bit upside down, which in the tarot, upside down would mean that they're a little arrogant, they're a little headstrong, and, they may be a confidence deflator. They deplete you, but they take your confidence away. So, whoever this person is, they may be taking a new path with you for a few of you, but I feel there's a negative connotation to this family or friend. And that's whatever family or friend that you're around. This may be a group of work people that you go and have lunch with. Okay. This might be people that you go to art museums with or go bird watching with. But this group, whoever is, there's one person in the group that I feel there's a bit of jealousy when it comes to you, Cancer. All right, we have a yes card on that. By the way, this is the Princess of Swords. So this is severing ties. It may be with an Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual, but whoever this person is, you can absolutely see the truth in the month of February. They talk with a cutting words. They talk, very juvenile, like a teenager, it's like, "Na, na, na." That kind of a vibration comes from them. That jealousy that I'm talking about, that comes from being immature. That comes from a lack of confidence. And you yourself, you're going to walk in being bold and confident, like I showed you in that card. But yet, this person doesn't have that. This person may try to cut you down to size. All right. So, in the second week of February, you're going to be very clear and defined on who that is. Now we have the Princess of Pentacles. So there is a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Look at that. You got all people cards here. You go, well, the Two of Wands is it, but it really is. It encompasses Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That is talking about a person. This particular person may appear to be quite, I'm sure, I guarantee you, they're highly intelligent. Absolutely, highly intelligent and almost too smart for their own good, but yet they don't necessarily use it in a positive way. They can, and they do know how, but when it comes to you, again, I'm picking up this sense of jealousy. They may come into you being very nurturing and saying, "Oh, baby, this is so good for you. This is awesome." And then talk behind your back when you're not looking. There's something negative about this particular person, and I only feel it's one. One. Now, it could be a group that you're involved with where you feel like the entire group is like that. But I assure you, there is a leader in that group, and that is the one that is honed in on you. So, in order for you to make the right decision, you're going to have to set this group of people aside, whoever they are, that actually do mean something to you, that Eight of Cups. And look, there you go. The end of the month, you are cutting ties with this. Too much pain attached to this situation, whoever this person is, and it may be a best friend. It could very well be the neighbor next door where you're never going to go over and borrow a cup of sugar again. you know, whoever this is, it ends in a painful way. All right. And that's what I mean. That they have this ugh, it's just when you're around them, you don't feel good. You can feel it, but they have a smile on their face. So it's like that narcissistic energy, a really toxic person that inflicts a lot of pain to other people, but does it with a smile on their face. And nobody quite gets it until they've gotten it, and then you say, "Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about." Now, for another group of you, you've been through a painful situation yourself, but you have a family member who you're going to nurture them through their own. They made a decision to leave a path that was painful to them. And I feel, Cancer, you're going to be there for them. You're going to be their rock as they go through this. Now, that does not mean that you're going to do everything for them or with them per se, but you are definitely going to help them. Um, Feel grounded, feel stable, and that is part of your life and soul purpose. And you guys will know exactly who you are that I said that because you felt it when you were young. You knew it as a child that that was your calling was to help people through these types of situations. So in the month of February, you're going to see synchronicities, and twos may very well be what that is for you. But for a lot of you, it is going to be the color of purple and brown, and it's actually very pretty together. So it might even be the two colors blended together, where it looks like a different kind of a what color would we call that? Kind of like a maroon. Okay, but it is very clear. When you see that, you're gonna know, you're gonna say, "Oh, I remember this is a synchronicity." All right? Now let's take a look at career, okay? Career, education, your finances, your projects, your hobbies, businesses, etc. All right. I will bring you a message from Archangel Michael and his team that are around me as soon as I am done doing this, and this will help you in other areas or overall in general. Now, when it comes to your career, your finance, and feeling grounded and safe in life, we have the King of Swords. This is a leadership kind of an energy that's around you, and it is underneath the window of family right here. Some of you are going to go to work for a family member, or you're going to start a business with a family, creating a work environment, creating this family unit around you. Whoever this King of Swords is, which could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual, And that may very well be for some of you the person that you're helping to move forward. The painful ending may actually be them losing a job or losing means of their foundation, and you're going to help them. Either you're going to give them the offer or they're going to give it to you. But I feel most of you, you're receiving this opportunity. This is a big, big opportunity where you're going to step into a leadership role. And in this leadership role, you're going to dictate to other people on how to do their job, on the way they do their job, on the accuracy and fine detail that is attached to it. Now, for some of you, it will most definitely be underneath the umbrella of AI, all right? AI. And you're very, very good at what you do, and I feel you know it's coming, but you don't necessarily know that it's coming in because it is going to be a little bit of a surprise for you when you get this offer. But yet you already kind of knew it was on its way, right? So there's no concrete proof that it's on its way until the offer is there, but you already know it's headed your direction. For some of you, this is actually underneath the umbrella of law. You're going to go into a community that calls themselves a family. So it may be a family firm that you're going to work underneath. Whether that is a file clerk, an admin, or an actual attorney, this is going to be a really good position for you. It is one that is going to make you feel like your world, your new chapter is exactly what you wanted. So this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now we're looking right around the first to second week of February when this comes in, but I don't think you're going to get actually in working in the position for about 2 months. Now I feel there's training, so they're going to go through a training process so that you do it according to the way that they flow and function. You learn, you become familiar, you go meet all the big wigs. If you're an attorney, you're meeting fellow attorneys, etc. So going into court with them side by side, especially those of you who are new in this industry, all right? Like you just got your certifications and degrees and you're furthering into this new venture. So it's going to be really, really good for you. Okay, it's going to be great. All right, let's keep going because some of you have a financial endeavor that is, although you thought it would not pay out, it is going to. There is something hidden through the moon card that's going to happen, and it'll be right around the third week of the month. So, right near the full moon energy, well, it'll be between the full moon and the new moon energy, all right? Right at the around the third week of the month, that's when this is gonna be seen, when you're gonna see, "Oh, that's what I need to do. That's the investment that I need to do. That's where I need to invest my money." And for some of you, you're gonna see you need to pull your money out, but it has to do with investments made, whether that be in the stock market or whether that be with investing in a person and their, well, I'm hearing personal debt. I'm hearing personal debt. Okay, so this is probably somebody you know asking for a loan. Whatever it is, the answer will be revealed, okay? It may have been hidden for a while as you start this. I feel that this may have actually begun right around December, okay? Right in the Capricorn season. So that would be the second half of December. Now, for some of you, this is an opportunity coming in where you're going to fall underneath the umbrella of helping a nonprofit organization when it comes to creating family units. So, this is like working with child support in family division, okay, family welfare division. But I do feel it's like helping families come back together. So that could be helping people find their parents if they were adopted. That can be such a variety of different aspects, but it is bringing family back together. All right. And that is a nonprofit. So you may not necessarily get paid, but the kudos will definitely be there. And you will be rewarded for the work that you're doing because that's your sole purpose, life and soul purpose. Now, at the end of the month, here you go. You got this Ace of Pentacles. Again, you see, this is going to be a great month for you. So you have at the end of the month overall energy for you. Um, and you have it all over the place. Pentacles are coming in. So if you've been waiting for the offer, if you've been waiting for a job, for an opportunity, something to extend your time and your energy into, that is getting ready to come in February. You're going to see it. You're going to see it and pay close attention right around the new moon for you guys when it comes to um, a nonprofit organization. You're going to feel it. You may already know what it is today. So this is a really lovely kind of an energy that's going on for you guys. And right now we're going to take a look at love. We're going to look at couples and those of you in couples. Then we're going to look at singles. My dog is here. Captain Lovebug is staring at me like, are you done yet? He gets so bored. He's like, you are always talking to a computer. And, he gets a little, and it's raining. He can't go for a walk. It's raining. So, anyway, I don't want to go out. He can go out in the yard. I don't want to go out. Let's take a look at couples first. Then we're going to look at singles. Then we'll look at a card to help you through an oracle card for challenges as well as going beyond wherever you are today. When it comes to couples, I feel that you and your partner are going to start feeling a little bit more in sync, a little bit more fun. There's an uplifting energy. And this is for those of you where you're not completely angry with each other, but maybe it was very low key, a little boring, okay, a little bit mundane. But I feel the two of you are going to start actually having some fun. The lack that you've been going through, the lack of communication, the lack of energy and effort is part of everything that we go through. Well, each year, right at the holiday time, we do experience that. And I will tell you, a lot of zodiac signs are getting that same message, okay? Because that's part of Mercury in retrograde pulling us back, the energy of the full moon pulling us down. It's like all of these different things. The holiday itself, with all of the year-end things that go on, closing up businesses, adding up numbers, getting everything ready for the new year. It's exhausting. And if you've been going through a journey where you've been secluded in your own relationship, trying to analyze and find your own self, find your identity again, for those of you who have lost your identity in the relationship, this is going to turn around in the month of February. Now, it's not like I see the 2 of you necessarily running off and going down and getting remarried or even married, although there is a slight chance that could happen. This is more about you being ready to turn the relationship around, and through that, you're going to have this high vibrating energy that is going to affect your partner. Now, I pulled from another deck and we got the yes, but not only did we get the yes card, we got the Ace of Cups. So there are two people down here frolicking, and the universe is saying this is divine timing. The lack you went through was for this reason. So when we go without a person that we love and we are apart, maybe we're mad at them, and many of you have been through that. We're mad at them at the time we part ways, and years go by, and then all of a sudden we miss them, and when we see them, it's not necessarily like we start exactly where we left off, but we forget the depth of the pain and suffering. We forget the lack, and we miss them, and we want them, and we love them. And that's kind of that energy. If you can relate, I hope you can relate to what I'm saying. It's kind of that energy of what I'm seeing for this. So this is a really lovely thing. So the lack of love is turning into abundance. It's turning into a whole lot of love, a blessing that's coming in just for you. Now that may very well have a lot to do with the options available to you guys in that relationship, where you can stay or you can go, but you are definitely going to see the making of keeping that relationship going for the majority of you. Now we're going to take a look. Don't do that. My dog. We're going to take a look at those of you who are single and see what's going on for you. Now, I feel some of you are meeting somebody, but this isn't somebody brand new. You may have actually met this person. Now, that could be in a meeting that you met him at work. That may be in at a holiday party, at a function, in a restaurant, in a mall. whoever this person is, look what you got. You've got the Ace of Cups as well. It's going to be dynamic. This is love and abundance. This is like that soulmate energy, soul connection where you're going to feel like, I've known you so long. We fit so well. Let's keep growing with each other and learning each other. I don't think you're going to go super fast with this person. I think you're going to just want to enjoy the moment. And this is the kind of energy that you can't get your smile off your face. So when you go and see your friend, you're smiling and they're like, "Oh, what is going on with you? Did you meet somebody?" And they can tell because again, it's not even the smile. You can hide the smile, but your energy vibration lifts so high when we fall in love. It's just like everybody can tell. They can see it. Oftentimes, they can see it before we even see it. And that's the kind of romantic person that's coming in. Now, this is going to be a person who really does have romance on the brain, and they're going to be loving you for you. Okay. And I like that. We have the Emperor. So you may be meeting an Aries. For some of you, I feel Leo is in this as well. And a Virgo may be attached to this also. And these are signs that you actually get along with according to astrology. You actually get along. Typically, you would get along well with these zodiac signs that I just mentioned. So this is a very, very exciting month for Pisces. Now, you won't go without challenges. I mean, automatically, we already know that you're going to have challenges when it comes to making a decision, very important decision, a life changing decision that will last at least a decade for a lot of you, like the relationship that I was talking about. That's a decision that will last a very long time, the rest of your life, right? Or, I mean, until you divorce them or walk away or change it on your own, fall in love. But this is a big deal, what is going on in February for your zodiac sign. So let's see how to help guide you through these challenges throughout the month. We have the card of humor, and I will say every time I see this card, I think of you guys. I think of Cancer. My sister was a Cancer, and she was freaking hilarious. My whole family is funny. We all have this really fun, uh, funny type of an energy, and I loved her. She was funny as all get out, and she loved to laugh. Now, we were very opposites, okay? Our personalities were completely opposite, but that is one place where we really came together, like that twin flame dynamic, logic. She's a cup, I'm a air sign. So you can see where that dynamic would be there between the two of us. But in the center, laughter opens the soul. Laughter opens us up to be able to see things in a different way, to accept things in a different way, and to just enjoy life in the moment. So, letting go of the stress, letting go of everything around you, and find something to laugh. If you're feeling stressed out, look for something to help make that laughter come out of you. And it will benefit you tremendously. Now, I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, then I will pull a Beyond card. All right. I am here for you with many others. We will guide you through this process to bring love and light back into your life. Do not worry about what you do not have. You will have everything you need at the time you need it. The only thing that will stop that is fear. So stop fearing and believe in us. Believe in you. Believe in the benefits of everything that you've been through. We will see to it that you are safe and loved. Thank you. So that is your message from the beautiful angels, and I love talking to him. I do. He guides me through all these readings. So no matter what level of life you're on, we're going to look at a Beyond card from my own deck to help you move into a higher level. So if this is you're all satisfied, everything's good, there's still something coming in. Now the card that we have for you is the collective consciousness is saying element energy, focus is the key. for the month of February. And that's exactly what I said in the very beginning of your reading. Nothing happens by chance in my readings because I am guided. So the cards follow the message, and you guys focus because you've got a decision to make. You're going to have one area pulling you this way, one area pulling you the other way, and you're going to have to focus in the center right here so that you blend everything and walk through a new door, a new pathway that's going to open up to something absolutely incredible. That focus is key. And through the focus is where you will hear the same messages that I hear if you choose to listen. So I hope that helps you, Cancer. I do. And I wish you guys an amazing February. If you're in the chat, I'm going to say, hey, right now over here. And please subscribe to my free newsletter on my website. I have a couple of services still available that I didn't get down yet, but those are going down very, very soon. So have a wonderful month. Natasha, hello, welcome. I did not answer your question yet. I'm so sorry. I will answer that. Just remind me before I leave, and I'll answer it right here for you. Okay. Um, Claire D. Claire Clarinda. That is an unusual name. I like it very much. Hello, beautiful yourself. I'm glad you're here. Welcome from Australia. I miss you guys. I haven't talked to anybody from Australia in a while. Kiki, hello. Kiki. Does it say hi or Hill? Hill is my maiden name. I thought you were saying Lori Hill. I was like, oh, I know that name. So grateful for you, Cancer Moon and Pisces Sun. Very nice combination since we're doing both together today. Absolutely lovely. You are very welcome. Kiss, kiss back to you. All right, wonderful. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's move into the beautiful zodiac sign of Pisces. And Pisces, I have a Pisces moon. So I am going to officially say happy birthday, Pisces. No matter who you are, this is going to be an incredibly amazing month. And remember, the overall message for you is about focus. You've got a big decision. That is for both Cancer and Pisces. So through your birthday, through your fun, make sure you are having fun, Pisces. You've got something coming in. So let me see what is actually coming in for you. One quick second as I shuffle these cards. And Natalia, remind me, just make sure you remind me. I'll answer you right here when I'm done. Okay? It's not like you haven't been waiting a couple days anyway, right? Jumping and shouting and screaming, you've got something incredible going. This is something to celebrate. Now, it could be your birthday for some of you, absolutely, but I don't think so. I think it goes way beyond your birthday. It's going to be an added bonus on top of your birthday, or vice versa. Your birthday will be an added bonus to whatever's going on. For those of you who have been working very, very hard, the rewards are going to start coming in. And the funny thing is this fell out with it, all right, at the same time. This is the Four of Pentacles, where Pisces, you may have felt blocked when it comes to whatever you're working on. Keeping your balance inside, internally, keeping your mind open and in a positive way instead of always going negative, right? We can do that. Or even being around negative people and focusing on the positive side of life. That positive side of life does not mean being naive, nor does it mean being weak. It means that you're directing consciously, choosing to direct your energy in a different direction, in a direction that will bring in positive energy. What we think, we create, right? Who we're around, those are the type of people that will come in. All the new ones will be just like that. And we will become in unison with each other. So, what you've been working at, even though you may have thought it is being blocked, it isn't. You are going to get something very, very big in the month of February. Right around the second week, you've got the Fool card. This is that jumping for joy. Look at those. See, jumping for joy. That's what I'm telling you. It's like something really great, an offer where you're going to need to make a leap of faith and make this decision that is only right for you not necessarily for the company, not necessarily for other people, but it's like if you don't have happy in your life, you'll be miserable. You'll go home, you'll be miserable. If you're miserable, everyone else around you is miserable. Your dog will be miserable around you. So, and they run, and your animals will run from you if you're in a bad mood, right? So, this is a completely different direction where you're going to have to take a risk on yourself. This is believing in yourself with absolute confidence. So, the feeling of the four, and now we see why the Four of Pentacles fell out with it, because that is feeling blocked, and that's a negative vibration. And if you're doing this, nothing's coming. You people, and they do that, people leave comments going, you people. And it's like, no, I'm not you people, and just me. But they block themselves by having that kind of an energy saying, "You guys don't know what you're talking about." Okay, blocked, right? That you've all met, every one of us have met somebody like that. We want to make sure you stay out of that energy. And again, that could be people that you are surrounded by rather than you. So you want to take a look at this. But this is something you've been working at overcoming, and your reward is coming in the month of February. So right around the third week, there you go. You got the beautiful magician card. You're going to be like magic. You're going to anything that you touch is like, it's going to turn to a gold. Now, when I say a gold, it's more about the riches of life, not necessarily riches in your pocket. Although I do feel that is attached to it. All the work you're doing is going to pay out in prosperity, in abundance. Abundance is coming in for you because you've manifested it. So if you're wanting love, you're going to get it right around the end of the month. Maybe meet the person. We're going to look at love at the end. So we're looking at you first, then we're looking at family, friends, education, finance, investments, etc., projects, then love, and then we'll pull a challenge card as well as a beyond card. So you're manifesting what it is you want, and that is a one. The fool card is zero. Now, the Fool comes with this vibration where you can take a leap of faith and do no research, and that can land you flat on your booty. But the work and the energy and effort that you've done, I believe this group of you, you've already done the research. So if you're planning on moving and taking a leap of faith to move into a new location, you've already researched it. You know where the safe area is. You know where the affordable area is. You know where the local store is that you want. It's like you know where everything is. You researched it. The analytics that are attached to that area. So that would be the Fool in a healthy way. So this is taking a leap of faith and letting everything else fall into place. And look what comes in, the beautiful offer. You're asking for this new opportunity. You're asking for abundance. That represents abundance. If this is a person, this is somebody who is delightful to be around. This is somebody jolly. I feel for a lot of you, it's you. Your energy is changing. You're going to attract people to you, right? So this is definitely talking about you, but you're bringing somebody in that is going to help you along the way. They're gonna be there for you. This is the type of person that they love you exactly who you are. They're not gonna ask you to change your hair for them. They're not gonna ask you to be like their ex. They're not going to ask you to do things that is not your job description. This is somebody who will have respect for you, and they love life. They love life. So the two of you kinda like skipping down the street, which is exactly like what I saw in the beginning of this reading. All right, that is amazing. And you may not be feeling it today, but just know it is en route. So keep your energy high. All right, let's take a look at family and friends because it could absolutely be family and friends. Now, I feel for some of you, you've been fighting with a family member. Look what came out, the Seven of Swords. So you've been fighting with a family member or a friend, somebody close to you, somebody that you are attached to. It could very well be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It may be a Virgo, an Aries. All right. I also feel that Taurus, Taurus is in this, and Gemini. Okay. So these are zodiac signs that surround the sign of Pisces. These particular individual signs, sun, moon, rising, could be Venus, it just depends. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, so Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. This family member is somebody who is viewed as grounded, but yet they have the Seven of Swords. So they're not very good at taking care of money. Normally, the Queen of Pentacles is excellent with resources. They have enough money and security put away that they usually don't have to worry. Now, something may have happened around them where the deception came in and altered their world. Remember, with the Queen of Pentacles in the healthy form, they can get back up on their feet. They may need just a little bit of help from you. But for this other group that I originally started talking about, this is not somebody who's healthy. Okay, this is somebody who might have some mental illnesses when it comes to or physical ailments, but I feel it's like a neurological disorder. It affects their physical body, it affects the way that they think, it affects their relationships. So I feel that there is going to be some type of an argument with this person. Okay, they may be very super stubborn, okay, and not want to make a decision that you want them to make. There you go, you got the card of the devil. So definitely Capricorn vibration here. Definitely. Now, for a few of you that may have begun in the Capricorn season, which we're just came out of it as we rolled into Aquarius, we just came out of it. What, on the 20th? I think on the 19th was the last day for the Capricorn season, but this is a toxic situation. Somebody does not know how to handle their debt. They are ungrounded. They are an unstable individual. And that might be that manipulation that I was talking about in the beginning. But whoever this individual is, you're gonna sever ties with them. You're gonna recognize it, and I think you're gonna find a positive way to make this, end, all right? Keeping your own inner foundation up. You gotta stay balanced while you're dealing with this person, all right? So you don't go backwards. This is somebody you love. This is somebody you actually care about. So it's not like open the door and kick you out. See you, bye. Don't wanna be you. This is somebody you actually have feelings for, and you may have a lot of empathy for what they're going through. Empathy or sympathy, either one, for what they are experiencing. But they bring in this residue that I feel is restricting you. The blockage, the Four of Pentacles, that is a blockage. But by them not being able to handle finances for whoever this is, and I do feel it's finances, it may be their own house. They might lose their own home due to a deceptive act, which was not their own doing at all. So that is a few different messages in there. So, again, this might be your next door neighbor that you're watching. This may be a family member that's experiencing it and they're attached to you. So you're watching this happen through them. And I hope it's the latter rather than you. However, it can go either which way, right? So let's see what's going to happen right around the end of the week because this is you moving to a new or this family member moving, relocating, and they may be coming to live with you. Remember, I said there's a lot of love around this person. So this is going to be a very, very big decision. Going right back to the beginning of your reading when I started at point what 0.02 on the video, you have a big decision to make. That means you're going to have to be very focused as you make the decision. Do you let them in? Did they gamble the money away? This is something you have to look at. Was it a toxic situation that happened to them, or did they create it? Right. So there's a lot of deep inner uh, introspection. You have to go within to answer this question, but you will definitely know what direction to go with. And it may very well be that it's just like looking at can I afford to help them and put a roof over their head. But there is something negative about this person for sure, for this one particular group. Absolutely. So let's take a look at your career. Oops, picked up the wrong deck. We're going to look at career here. Career. All right. Career, education, finances, and projects, hobbies. Some of you are going to start a new hobby, and it does have to do with love. It may be like love creations where you're creating something that you're going to market and sell. I feel it's more like drawing it out. It may be drawing it and putting it into a designer app and turning it into, I don't know, t-shirts or something. But it's very, very adorable and it has hearts all around it, which indicates to me in the vision that's love. All right. So it's about love. And there, look what pulled out, the Page of Cups. This is love. You're going to love this new option, this new idea. Whatever's coming in, it's going to attach to you. So this is like baby love. This is a first stage of love where it's like, I think I'm really gonna, I think I'm gonna like this job. I think it's the one. I think it's where I need to be or the project. And again, I really feel, and most of you guys, I've been reading your hobbies at the end, but yours is in the beginning. All right. We're literally starting off the month of February where you're going to have something come in that you're going to be very, very attached to. And the attachment will grow as you continue to participate in this. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or fellow Pisces, but one thing's for sure there's love there. Now, you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a big decision that you need to make. Again, in order to be the fool, in any aspect of life, you need to make sure you're doing the research. So you're making the right decision for you. You have to feel it inside of your body. Does it feel right? Does it look right? Does it sound right? And then you say, do I like it? It's like, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. But you have to look at it from all different angles. This is a very big decision where you're going to get on a horse and go in a new direction, or you're going to stay exactly where you are and be a rock and say, you know what, I'm gonna stay here. It's done me good for the last 20 years, 30 years, so why do I need to change? It's gonna be an altering decision. All right. Remember this in the beginning. I'm telling you, this is a life altering decision that will affect you for the next decade of your life. So, focus and decision making is highlighted, especially when it comes to love. Now, we have the card of judgment here. Right around the third week of the month, you're going to have to make a final decision. So, if this is a job opportunity, you're going to be presented the opportunity. But remember, opportunities don't always last. So if it takes you 6 weeks to figure out if you wanna accept this, they only have a week and then they're moving on. That's it, it's like they gotta get the job filled. But for a lot of you, this is judgment, making a decision on investing in, gold and mercury and commodities. So you'll be looking at an investment opportunity that this might be with a family member. Okay, you really care about whoever this investor is. Whatever this investment is a big decision. Okay, so you may be looking at investing a lot of money. Make sure you are dealing with a financial investor that can advise you correctly. And boy, you better trust them because this is again, it's the last call. It's the last opportunity to make this move. So you want to make sure you're doing what's right for you, right? There's lots of financial investors, there's lots of stockbrokers out there. I feel it's more of a financial investor that you're going to bond really well with. So look for them to make that decision. Now, for another group of you, I feel this is an old project. It could be a business. Honestly, it could be, but it's an old project coming back around. If you were going to start a business, if you were going to start a project that you had already like designed it, drawn out the plans, but you never executed it, this is a coming back around, whether it's profit or nonprofit. This is not a hobby. It's actually, I'm picking up like this is a new business, a brand new business that you're doing. So putting yourself out there, you have the Seven of Wands. Now you may have needed to withdraw in order to create boundaries because you might be involved in an industry that's a little bit cutthroat. And everything in life can be. There's positive and negative to every aspect of life. But in this particular one, you're going to create boundaries around it. I will only bring in these type of individuals because they understand the dynamic dynamics of the business. I will only hire people who have the educational skills, the certification, and the history of, because just because you graduate from college doesn't mean you can sit down and just take over. You have to have that learning opportunity, and some are very fortunate where they get that. Others come right out of their educational training, and then they need a little bit more training. So this is like you say, no, they already have to be trained. They have to have been in the industry for, 10 years, and then I know they're vested, they understand what's going on, and that's the type of person you want. So if you're looking for a CPA, you want one who's been around the block at least once, right? Now, for another group of you, this is an opportunity, regardless of what it is, it's you creating boundaries when it comes to what you accept to form abundance in your life. Abundance, again, is everything you need and what you want, but not your deepest, darkest, you want the exotic island. These are things that you want that are attainable that will bring you joy. I want a guitar. I want to learn how to play guitar, not the island. I just want to learn how to play a guitar. And then when I get all this money, I can go buy the island and play my guitar on the island, right? So it's like all the things that make you feel excited about life. That's abundance. Happy home, happy family life, happy career, happy car, happy a little bit of money, nest egg in the bank. You feel safe, you feel good. It's okay. Now we go celebrate and we sing and frolic out in nature. So it's just this beautiful, happy vibration, but you're creating boundaries around it. Okay. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is you making a plan on how you're going to do it. I will invest this, amount of money a month. I will make sure my credit cards are paid down. It's whatever is falling into your life. This is a big, big dynamic coming, a big change where it's really going to alter you in a very positive way as long as you make the choice that's right for you. So let's take a look at love. We're going to look at couples and singles. All right, couples, couples, couples. I feel that some of you guys are going through, look, you have the Page of Swords. You're going through some analyzing of your partner. This is the two of you. Well, I feel one of you, and most likely it's you, Pisces, wants to make this relationship work. You want what you had back, and you may be childhood sweethearts, all right, with this Page of Swords. This is information coming into you. It's communication. If you've been separated, you have communication coming in. For some of you, this is a paperwork. This is a legal documentation saying, I want a settlement of this, sign these documents, let's part ways. It will be a severing of ties. But the overall general message is this: no matter what is coming your way, make sure you do the research, okay, on your partner. If you want to learn exotic massage with your couples retreat, then you research it and you find out what it entails, because that research will lead you to the right decision. So this is very important information. If it's a contract, you have to understand what that contract is saying and literally be able to say, yes, I walk with that contract. That's what I want. Or absolutely not. You know, take it back. I don't want that. You're going to know exactly what it means for you. But research, and it's going to be very good, especially if you're dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius individual, where they have that in their chart. There is going to be communication for sure, going back and forth. So either it'll be frolicking like a child in the early years, or it will be immature speaking that will be a little bit cutting. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at singles. Mm. I hear it coming. That's the message that they're telling me to say. I hear it coming. I hear it coming. You know somebody is on the way. You know something's coming, but you may not even know it's a person. But you're getting ready to meet a person that is going to help you feel completely done. It's completing a full cycle. So you've been through this process where you analyze you, you get rid of the ick in you. We have to divide it, right? Those of you who've worked with me, you have to divide it and break it down so that you can have a work in progress. This is you done with the work in progress. It's like literally you're able to completely disconnect because work in progress can go on for a while, as we know through business endeavors, right? This is you as the Empress. This is them coming in. See, you're attracting who you become. And you are attracting somebody who is on the exact same page as you. So if you feel accomplished and you are moving into February by the end of the month, it is really going to show and it's going to show outward to everybody around you. You're attracting the Empress, somebody who is nurturing and grounding, someone who only gives, like they may not even have a lot of time available, and they will only give their time to people if they feel that person is worth their time. So they don't sit there and go, "Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh." They don't do that. They're like, "All right, let's catch up later." They'll cut you off like that, say, "Thank you, I've gotta go, sorry," and then they move forward because they don't have time for that, energy. We've all met somebody who talks like that. Some of you might be doing that with me right now. So whoever this person is has the number 3 around them, and your numbers this month are twos, if you remember me saying that a while back ago, quite a while back ago, 2 and 3. Some of you, it will be 2, 3, and 4, progressive numbers. Those are very important numbers, and this may actually happen right around the 23rd of February, where it's going to be a very exciting time. This is somebody who will commit and be committed in the relationship, meaning they don't want to look around for someone else. They don't have that kind of time and patience. They usually are very filled with self-love. They've grown in a way that is, it falls underneath the wellness category, the mind, the body, and the soul, where everything is in alignment. So they will not invest their time with you unless they think you're worth it. So if you've been through poor relationships, this one may be very interesting for you. Okay. You may have met your match for those of you who feel you've reached that. Again, that's the 23rd of the month. So let's take a look at whatever challenge oracle card to help you move through challenges as you go forward. Look, I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull another one because I just shuffled the deck and it's saying the exact same as Cancer. See, there's a reason I was guided to do these two zodiac signs together. So humor is a very important part of the month. Remember, high vibrations. All right. Let me pull one more card to help you through challenges and see what they want you to know. Denial. All right, denial. Now, denial is a hard part of our journey, and I feel a lot of you have come out of the denial. It's not necessarily there now. Now is the time to use humor. Okay. Humor wakes up the soul, and when our soul is awoke, we can see things, so it'll remove denial. So, this is a win win situation, whether you've already got the real picture of what's going on or you're about to. Humor is what's going to help you get through that. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna cry like a baby. Yeah. You're gonna go through all the stages, but for the majority of you, I feel you've already done that. So now it's time to say, "Oh, yeah, I remember I went through that," and you're gonna laugh, and sometimes you hear me giggle because I've already been through it, and I've walked so many people through that phase, but yet here it comes again. Because there's billions of people out there, and they are going through the same type of situations. Maybe not to the full, extent as you, maybe it's a little bit different, but they're feeling the same exact feelings and thinking exactly like you do. So let's take a look at whatever they want for you to go beyond in your situation and help you move into a higher level. Collective consciousness, universal energy is saying a new beginning is in store for you. And this new beginning is exactly what you've been asking for. And that's what we've said throughout the reading, where you have the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the Fool card, you've got these beautiful energies around you. Love is in the air. All right. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. When you hear a knock at the door, you never have to open the door. We won't knock at the door. We will be behind you. We will help guide you with our hands on your shoulders. You will know when we're there. You always have a choice in life, and we'll help guide you toward the right door to open. This is a month of opportunity that you won't want to pass up, and we will be here for you. Swords will be drawn to defend your honor and end old cycles, old chapters. The new beginning, the new chapter is here for you. Thank you. So that is a beautiful message directly from Archangel Michael for you guys. And I hope that it truly helps you sincerely. Pisces, have an amazing month. Happy birthday. Happy moon birthday to me because that's my moon sign. And for those of you in the chat, I am going over there to say hey and see what's going on. Please sign up for my free newsletter on my website, and you will be informed of all the new changes that are coming up. Make sure that you open it within 7 days, or you'll be knocked into, not by me, it's an automated system that puts you in, you won't receive a message from me ever again. All right, you guys, have a wonderful February. So, hello over here. Hello, Natasha, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here and still here. Um, Ron, hi, how are you? You're a Pisces. Will you find a job this month? Well, according to this reading, you may very well do that, right? Zoe, hello, how are you? Hi, Jen. You're very welcome. I'm so glad that you appreciate these readings, and I'm so happy that people find value in them, and that's a really good thing. You had a very vivid dream a couple weeks ago. Your reading was part of that dream. Oh, okay. So my reading was part of the dream. Did it pan out? That's what we want to know. Did it pan out for you? So, hello. Hello, you guys. All right. Now, Natasha had given me a super chat the other day, right as I was turning off, I think it was Aquarius or Sagittarius. So I'm going to answer your question right now. Let me put these cards together, okay? Because I like to have them together, at least this one deck, my favorite, you know me. So, welcome to those of you in the chat. I couldn't do this without you. I love doing this for you. I truly do. And let's go ahead. Aqua. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fitness, number one. Fitness is something that you need to really pay attention to. I feel that you have not been focused as much on your fitness. You might be eating some foods that are not really healthy for you. It is white, okay? So that could be potatoes, that could be rice. Whatever it is adding a lot of sugar, okay? So this would be like a high carbohydrate type of food like potatoes, right? And that is not doing your body well. It could be popcorn, and that is not doing your body well. So if you've been having problems, particularly in your right side, the right abdomen, maybe even going around to the back, okay, like to the kidneys, make sure you are checking your diet, drinking enough water, and if that continues, you go to the doctor. It's popcorn. Okay, there you go. All right, so popcorn can really create a lot of problems. It can cause a spastic colon, which is a very painful thing, but it blocks the flow of your food processing and expelling. So make sure you are doing it with wiseness as you eat that popcorn. Okay. So if I'm seeing it, that means that either there is an issue or you've got one coming. So pay attention and seek medical advice as needed. Now, that is one thing that you need to know because your question to me the other day was, is there anything I need to know at this time? She's been a client friend of mine for a very long time. And I thank you so much for the $1.99 that you sent me the other day. I love that you did that for me. That is equal reciprocity, right? So, what I'm feeling is you have a turn of events coming in, and this turn of events is going to be very, very good for you. It's something you may have already looked at. 6-7, 6 to 7 months ago. All right, like 6 to 7 months ago. It may be a certification, it may be an idea, a job opportunity. It was something you looked at that I feel you set it aside. It isn't love, okay? It's not love. I'm going to tell you that, not like romantic love, but it is something that you are going to love. Look, you have an opportunity flying in from out of the blue 6 to 7 months ago. And I'm saying that it was, this is Libra season. So that is September through October, or this is Gemini, which is May through June. So in that time frame, which is kind of in that 6 to 7 month range, this opportunity was presented to you. It's going to come back around again. Now, this opportunity is going to attach to your mind because you're an air sign, and that is going to make you feel. It's like putting a string on you and pulling you to sit upright. It's like that. It's like you might be slouching and you're like whoop, because this is really going to pull in everything you've been working on for the past couple of years, and it's going to make sense to you. It's going to feel right. It's going to change your thinking. Okay. So I hope that helps you, my dear. I truly, truly do. Thank you for your patience in me answering that. I'm sorry, I was cutting it off right as we were leaving that day. But there you go, my dear. That's what you need to know. Marianne, you are so welcome for the beautiful energy and amazing reading. I love doing it for you, and I wouldn't do it any other way. We're going to start going back into chat. I will set it up where we do this on a regular basis, especially talking about spirituality, spiritual advice, and growing of the soul. All right. So, you guys have an amazing, absolutely wonderful February. Thank you so much for watching. Much love and light.